guys, it's Kikamoni, and tonight I am going to do another recipe with you. I am going to make a turkey black bean chili that is amazing. And it's really simple and it's delicious and it's impressive, and you just won't be able to stop yourself from eating the entire thing. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get this recipe done. So here we go. I have got a pan going here with a little bit of oil, and I am using avocado oil, but you can use whatever oil you like. To this, we're going to add a little medley here. We've got green and red bell pepper, 1 onion, and about 4 garlic cloves. And a couple of those garlic cloves were pretty huge, so you can use more or less just depending on what you like. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw these in the pan and start cooking them down. Okay, so the onions and bell pepper and garlic are nice and sweated down, and the onions are kind of translucent. You can see the vegetables are softened up, but they're not like mush. So this is the right time to go ahead and add in your ground turkey. And nothing fancy here. I'm adding in 1 pound of ground turkey. And you just want to incorporate this in with your veggies and get it nice and browned. So it's nice and browned, and the turkey is cooked through, the vegetables are nice and soft. So now we're going to put together all the ingredients. And I went ahead, and this is turkey black bean chili, and I went ahead and made my own black beans from scratch for this, but you could certainly use some from a can. The only reason I'm telling you that now is because I'm using the same pot that I just cooked my black beans in, and I just gave it a rinse. I'm not going to bother totally washing it because it's the same thing that's going into the recipe. And I don't like doing extra dishes, so I'm using my black bean pot, and I'm just adding in the cooked turkey and cooked veggies right in there. So the black beans, if you are interested in how to make those, please make a comment, and I would be happy to make a black bean tutorial video for you. But just to give you a quick overview, I'm going to be adding in 2 cups of black beans, and these are homemade. But again, you could just use canned black beans if you want. But to make the black beans, you just want to soak them overnight. So last night I soaked them in water, and they make, like, if you start out with about 1 cup of black beans and soak them in water, plenty of water, a lot more than 1 cup. And I add in a pinch of baking soda because it does something on a molecular level that makes them less gassy, which nobody wants to be gassy. We're also adding in 2 cups of tomato sauce here, just regular old tomato sauce. Nothing special about this, like, boom, tomato sauce. 2 cups. Anyhow, you soak the beans overnight, and then you drain them and rinse them really well, and then you cook them, boil them in water with some salt. I would say about like a tablespoon or so for that many beans. And then once it comes to a boil, you put a lid on, scoop off the like foam that gets on the top, put a lid on and simmer them, reduce the heat to simmer, and simmer them for about 30 minutes or so. And then what I do is I don't want to overcook them. I've done that so many times. So you fish out the beans and you try and like smash one with your fingers. And once they're smashable, they're good to go. So here we go. We added in 2 cups of tomato sauce, 2 cups of black beans. We have our turkey, onion, bell pepper, garlic. And then to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of chili powder and 2 tablespoons of dry rub seasoning. Now this dry rub seasoning is killer. That's what makes this so very special. It's spicy, it adds a little hint of sweetness, And it also has chili powder in it. So it just is the perfect blend of flavors. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and mix this all together. And we're there. So like nice and simple. We're going to let this come up to a boil. Well, I don't know about boil. Once it starts kind of bubbling, that's good. And we're there. It's bubbling. We're doing good. It's happy. We're going to throw the lid on, and then we're just going to let this cook. Reduce it down to like medium low, and we're going to let this go for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to taste it. And it's just phenomenal. You're going to love it. So we'll give it a taste and a little review at the end, and that's it. Nice and simple black bean turkey chili, and it's so freaking amazing. You're just gonna die. So here we go, back in a minute when it's all finished up, and then we'll give it a taste. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna show you where we're at right now. It's been simmering for about 20 minutes, and it's looking really good. Right, here we go. I'm gonna give it a little stir. All those flavors are marrying together. It looks great. You could probably stop right now if you were like starving, but I'm gonna let it keep going. I'm gonna let it just simmer for the full 30 minutes, and then come back and give it a little taste. There you have it. All right guys, well, it's all finished cooking and cooling. I let it cook for about 30 minutes total, and I suppose you could let it go for longer than that, but I've never bothered. The flavors are great as is, and here's the finished product if you want to take a look. I just have a little bit in this bowl. But honestly, it's chili, right? So it's not about how it looks, it's about the taste. And the flavors are so complex. I mean, come on. Really, it's the secret to this recipe is that rub. It's got like some heat that builds, and it's got a hint of sweetness. It's, oh my God, it's so good. It's super savory, spicy, but not like burn your face off spicy. You could always cool it down too with some cheese, or my family growing up always served chili over rice. So that would be a great option. I've also done it over quinoa before, or you could serve it with like your favorite vegetable of choice, or you could do cauliflower rice. Oh my God, hello. It wouldn't be keto though, because the rub does have some sugar in it. I suppose you could modify that and do like some monk fruit sweetener instead of sugar and brown sugar, but man, sometimes you just don't want to mess with a good thing, and this is just so good. So good for when the weather gets cool and you want something to warm you up. The heat from the spice from the rub is just phenomenal. It just has the most perfect flavor. And again, I put the link to the rub recipe down below. That is just my all-time favorite. We use it on ribs, we use it on brisket, we use it on chicken, we use it on everything. It's phenomenal, and definitely in here, this just would not be the same without it. And this is flexible. Change it to suit your likes. If you happen to have ground beef and not turkey, you could swap that out. Man, no matter what you like to do or how you want to alter it, I definitely suggest that you give this a try. It is so, so very good. So here you go. Cheers. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe. I have a bunch of more great content coming, and just really honestly having such a fun time doing this. It's become a day-to-day thing for me, and I'm excited to take you all along for the ride. So thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Have a great evening. And oh my gosh, turkey black bean chili. I wish you could just go out and get some today, but you've got to make it because it's a recipe and you won't be sorry. Super simple, super delicious. Go for it. Thanks again. Have a great night. Mm.